What's up, y'all? Sleeper, highqualityhiphopbeats.com, Beat Sounding Squad, Empower Network. Just making another vlog. Figure I would give some producers a few more gold nuggets, throw them some free value, you know. Been in this game for, seems like forever. 33 right now. Been making beats since I was 17, unsuccessfully, might I add, you know. And yeah, actually a rapper. I couldn't I couldn't get my hands on beats the way that people could nowadays with the internet and everything, so I had to buy my first drum machine and all of these other, you know, all this other equipment to compensate for it. And I didn't have nobody to teach me how to make no beats, nothing. I had to use the number one instrument. First of all, the number one instrument you could have being a producer. Your ears, Holmes. That's all I had was my ears. That's what I used. I would listen to commercialized beats or beats that I liked, or, you know, music that I liked, and I'll try to mimic them beats, or try to make them, or try to come close to them styles and shit, you know. And that's how I actually learned, you know. So that's a gold nugget for a beginner, is you can't trust nobody. You got to go off of your ears and what you like, and then start just trying to figure that out. There are little formulas to making beats, like where a snare should go to keep the beat running, or certain shit that you don't put together. Like once in a while you can put a kick and a snare together, but you don't ever want to mix them two, really, you know. Them are your walking, one's your left foot, one's your right foot, kind of, so to speak, you know. So don't gold nuggets out there. Yeah, 19 years unsuccessfully. I mean, I made a lot of CDs, and I'm not gonna say super unsuccessfully. It's just I wasn't selling beats. I was selling CDs of me with my rapping on it, you know. And I know I've learned a lot of little secrets that I can implement even to my beat sounding site that I went through my artistry of how to sell stuff. Not even online. Everything was offline, you know, because I didn't have an online business back then. It was just me trying to do my hustle, you know, or buy my CD, or being at performances, and, you know, just the old grind way. There's nothing wrong with that way. It still works. Don't work as effectively, but it still works. That's like saying, okay, YouTube doesn't work as effectively as, let's say, Google AdWords, okay? But it's still effective. You feel me? That's the same way the old school way is. So you don't want to throw it out the window and be like, oh, we're 100% new school. You want to learn how to balance everything out, because then you're forgetting about them others. You're forgetting about them people that figured out old school ways. Because what if you're at a party or something and something's popping and they start talking some rapping or this and that, and you don't know how to sell a person in person, you know? You can sell the shit out of shit online, but you can't sell shit in person. Terrible. That's why you got to be able to balance them, you know. So that's another gold nugget for y'all. Old school, new school, it doesn't matter. If it works, implement it, and then try to find all these other ways to implement on top of each other so that your empire can be big. It's called, you know, stacking. And you could learn that you can stack your income streams. You don't have to, because you're no longer working on hours. So you don't have to switch. You got to switch your mentality from being like, oh, I did 18 hours of hustle time today. You didn't do shit. You sat at the computer and did nothing for 18 hours talking about, oh, I hustled. It's about time management is what it's about. It's not about, oh, because when you're in corporate America, you're brainwashed to think, all right, stay busy. And you can't, I mean, that's how it goes. Stay busy. You got to stay productive. But when you become an entrepreneur, understanding that you're no longer bound by, let's say, $10 an hour, because you're working off of profits now. You're not working off of paychecks no more. Meaning you have an unlimited supply of product That means your hustle that you put on, if you put on the right hustle, you can get paid a lot of money in 1 hour. Plain and simple. You're not bound by $10 an hour. So when you work them 24 hours, even when you're sleeping, the way that these things are set up, you're still making money. You know, it's constantly going around. It's a process, and if you can, or it's a working system. If you can figure out a way to get it started, like, that's not even hard neither. You know, everything's automated so that your money goes automatically into the accounts. The accounts run all by themselves. Your ads, all these other things are working all by themselves because that's how you set it up. You're sleeping and all this shit is working for you. Boom, like a monster truck. First you start out with a little go-kart because you don't understand the system, and then you upgrade, and then you get onto a monster truck and tanks and stuff that can't be stopped. You feel me? And it just goes. And the only thing that it does is like an alternator. You know, it's like an alternator. How would we put this? An alternator with, if it's possible, an alternator with an electric motor, to where the electric motor is connected to the battery. Okay, it runs. The alternator charges the battery. And that's the process, you know, as it runs and charges the alternator charges the battery. It's self-efficient. It'll keep on running forever and forever as long as it doesn't run out of that fuel. But if you can get it to where, you know, that fuel, like let's say you had a system to where you can put fuel in your car consistently while you're even driving, your car will never run, it'll never go nowhere until it something goes wrong in that system. But as long as it's a perfect running system, it'll run forever, right? That's all the concept I'm trying to say, is when you set it up right, that's what it does. It's a constant system. You start making a whole lot of money while you're passed the fuck out, you know? Excuse my language, but I mean, while you're passed out, that's what you're doing. You're making money. And people are like, no, that's a scam. It's not a scam. It's the way you set up your system and the way you set up your website so that when people are going, you have the right people going to your website, they're converting, they're buying, they're like, and then all of your system is paid for. Like, you're not doing nothing. All of the emails that are getting sent out, you already set up before that. You set up a whole list of emails and tell them when they're going to go out. And it goes out to all your new customers, to all your new prospects, to all your new leads, to everything, you know? So that's a golden nugget in itself that you don't, people don't understand that. And you got to give, like me, at highqualityhiphopbeats.com and at the Beat Silence Squad, we believe in value. Value, above all. Value. That's what we try to put into everybody's head. Value. You know, just worry about value. That's where I'm at right now. I'm not just giving stuff to you guys for free. Here, you can have this. These are the mistakes I made. Everybody's doing all this and that, trying to blah, blah, whatever, you know? Here. I'm going to share my story with you. And then the decision will be on you, where you're at in your life, of what you want to do or how you take my story or you take this information. You feel me? So, yeah, after not being too super successful offline doing my rapping thing, I seen people making a whole lot of money making beats. Not even making beats as good as me, you know? Be honest. There's people who can make beats and some people who just make average beats. I'm not going to say I'm the best in the world, but I'm not going to say I'm the worst neither. But I've seen people who were not as good as me making a whole lot more money than I was just off of beats. I didn't understand the leasing process and the premiums and all this other stuff, you know, which is another thing that improved, you know, the beginner producer don't understand, or the producer, you know, the beginning artist. You can resell your beats over and over and over until you sell the royalties. So, but I didn't understand that. And once you understand that, then you can make a whole lot of money, you know? So I've seen people doing that. And the more that I've seen people doing that, I started thinking, maybe I could do that, you know? So I set up my website and I got a couple seminars like Postman and all these other things, you know. I started listening to them and I noticed none of them were about making money. None of them. None of this was about, oh, this is how you make money, or this is how you generate profits. None of it was about making money. It blew me away. I'm like, Everything that they teach you is how to change your mind frame, so that you're like, oh wow, just the way that you talk, the way that you present yourself to people, the certain things that you do, or certain, you know, that's what it does to have training. Because I mean, recently, not even recently, but like the past year, I've been going through a whole lot of training, and all I've seen is a whole big difference in my whole attitude, my business, like everything's been completely 180 around, you know. So it's flipped and it's gotten better, and slowly but surely my life is getting better. Lately I've been taking some big quantum leaps. That's, you know, for a producer to actually get to that stage to where they get to them quantum leaps, is you have to change your mind frame. After your mind frame is changed and you start implementing all of these different changes into your business, boom, you can go from zero to thousands of dollars that fast. I'm not lying, that fast. And if you have the right people behind you, it happens even faster, because you have all these experienced people behind you. You know what I'm saying? They help you. Like when you're making a mistake, or you have people who, let's say you have somebody to look at your website and actually give an honest opinion, like a mentor that you can, somebody who you can trust, and they're like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, and you need to do this. And I found that's really successful in my business. That's how I'm making this money. Then you need to listen to them, you know. And it would be nice to have somebody like that, you know. And not everybody does. I didn't. For a long time I didn't. I was like, dang, I'm being this game all by myself, because everybody's so competitive. Nobody wants to help each other. First of all, you gotta learn there's an abundance. There's enough for everybody. Every single producer in this world, there's enough for. So I don't know why everybody's hating and competing with each other. When we can lock arms and be so much stronger, you feel me? Wow. That's all. This stuff is gold nuggets. It's value that I'm trying to tell you. If you don't understand what I'm speaking, then you're still stuck on a level, my friend, of trying to make money. And you'll never make money trying to make money, because you got to understand it. I had a video that I made, a different blog or vlog or whatever, you know, and it was the number one thing that you want to do when making money is not concentrate on making money, concentrate on making value. So there's another gold nugget. If you ain't seen that one, then don't make money, don't concentrate on making money, make value for others, and then you'll get money in return, and blah blah blah, you know. It's how it works. Secret nugget, boom, there you want. Secret to success: make value for others. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we need to quit hating on each other. We need to start to embrace each other and teach each other, because then we'll get to where we're going a whole lot faster. You know, that's completely stupid saying, oh, I can build this. Imagine if Noah had the whole town behind him, how fast they would have built that ark. Because it probably took him years to build that ark. People think that he just built it, boom, 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 boom. They're not understanding. It probably took Noah years to build it, and he was stuck on crazy mode. People were like, you're crazy, you're crazy. Just like us producers. People tell us, you're crazy, you'll never quit your job. I don't know why you do that. You're crazy, you can't make money, you can't do. Pick that up, throw it away, never look at it again, leave it alone, you know? People who talk like that, all that nonsense, let it go, let it go, let it go, because it's not going to get you nowhere. You're on a whole different level like Noah was. You crazy to the world, you feel me? You're crazy like Jesus would be. They thought he was a crazy man talking about he's the son of God and all. You know, this dude's psycho. Something psychologically wrong with him, you know? Something's wrong with Noah, blah, blah, blah. There's something wrong with Sleeper. There's something wrong with Blitz. There's something wrong with all these people who are doing all these, you know, Postman, all of these people who are doing all these. There's something wrong with them. You know, you can't live like this. You can't. It's impossible for you to live your dreams. It's extremely possible. You can live your dreams easily. But I'm living proof. I don't work a 9 to 5. I sell my beats. I sell all these other, you know, I have other things. I have multiple income streams that stack on each other. Boom, 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 and they make one big income. You feel me? So that's that's how you work when it comes to learning about multiple streams, and we could talk about that in another video. But this is just an overlay of just some information of me just babbling, because I love to babble and I love to talk to people about what I do and how I do it and how long I love to share my story, because man, to be down here and finally be on my way up, it feels so good. Because man, when it was bad, it was bad. But I know when it gets good, it's gonna be good. And if I can hold on to that good feeling and learn how to keep that opportunity instead of when opportunity comes around, like this is a huge nugget. Okay, most people wait for opportunity to come around, and then there's other people who make opportunity come around. You feel me? They build it from nothing. They create opportunity from nothing. And then there's the people who are hovering around it, hoping that it'll come their way sometime. You feel me? You want to be one of the people that makes opportunity, because when you can make opportunity, then you'll start generating profits, you know? So, yeah, this is Sleepa. If you want to check out what I'm about, you can go to, you know what, I'm not even going to tell you where you can go. I'm not going to let you know, oh, go to my website. What I'm going to do is, if you want to be able to do what a lot of producers are doing, which is selling huge amounts of beats, making a lot of money, doing multiple income stream stacking, then go to this site at the bottom and join it. My fellow producers, you'll never be the same. I guarantee it. You'll watch your whole attitude change, and you'll watch money and opportunity blow up, just come from nowhere. So this is Sleepa. Go to the link and sign up. And this is part of the Beat Sounding Squad. From the Beat Sounding Squad, I'm Sleepa, aka High Quality Hip Hop Beats. Yeah, Beat Sound Squad. Hell yeah. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be blessed. Savor the moment and go for your dreams, y'all, 100%. Because if you ain't gonna, you know, go big or go home. In other words, go big or go home. You know, I'm out. Have a good day.